welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I am sharing my list of pregnancy essentials for Disney World. So I have an upcoming trip to Disney World coming up very soon actually. And in the preparations for all of that, I have decided to kind of just compile up all the things that I'm bringing. Not super specific for pregnancy, but some definitely specific for pregnancy. So let's just get started. So some of these items are going to seem pretty obvious for like any Disney World trip. The only slight difference for this trip is that our trip is going to be in January, which means it is one of the colder months to go to Orlando, specifically Disney. But it's still Florida. So it's, you know, the weather can be super up and down. You don't know what you're gonna get. There's sun, there could be rain, all those things. But anyway, this is kind of like a general list that I feel like will kind of cover all of your basics, you know, outside of comfortable clothes, etc. So we're gonna start with number one. Number one is a maternity belt or a belly band, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Basically, if you don't know what this is, and let's say this is like your first pregnancy and you don't know what this thing is, it is basically like a little Velcro band, stretchy, you can get it any color, but specifically it helps to kind of take the weight of your growing bump off of you. So you would kind of just strap it like this part onto your belly and then wrap it around you tight. So that way it just really helps alleviate some of the pain just from having a big belly with a baby in it. So this is going to be key, especially for when you're walking around all day. Even if you take breaks, all that stuff, you're gonna want some extra support, and this will give it to you. So this is key. Next item. Now this, I want to say it's fairly universal, but I myself probably didn't think about this, but that's because my first pregnancy, I was pregnant during COVID, so I really wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't doing a ton of walking. Compression socks. Now the compression socks are going to be definitely for flying. If you're flying while pregnant, you want to have these because you want to make sure there's no like bloating, or you know, that you want to make sure that everything's working and circulating and all the blood's flowing and all the good stuff is happening. So for sure. But also, again, just walking around the parks, you're going to want to have, you know, whatever you can to make yourself more comfortable, make sure that you are healthy, you're moving well, doing all the things that you want to be doing. You want to be good, you want to be healthy. So highly recommend compression socks. Again, because this is going to be a colder month, I can get away with this like under like long pants, but if you're going during like summer or something, you might not be able to hide these so well. So I don't know, it's you know, it's not necessary, but I think it might be a game changer, and it might really help just like being on your feet all day, walking around, all that stuff. So okay, so keeping with the comfort, you know, helpful theme, you're going to want to bring, and this is an obvious, comfortable shoes. But what some people don't always realize is that you need multiple shoes. I know people like to pack light, or they don't want to have to bring multiple shoes, but especially if you're doing multiple days at Disney, you're going to want to have comfortable shoes, but multiple pairs of shoes to basically alleviate the pain points from one shoe to the next shoe. So for multiple days, you're gonna want to be able to switch out shoes, even if it's like that half some point during the day. So this is a new purchase for me. This was a Christmas present, early Christmas present. I got the Kizik's Lima. So these guys, what's so awesome about it is that you don't even have to bend over to put them on. And that's why I feel like they're the perfect pregnancy shoe, but also a really good Disney World shoe because it's lightweight and it's just super easy to slip on and off. I have like a little short here that I made if you want to see like it in action, but super nice and neutral, comfortable. I've been testing it out for a couple days and I'm really happy with that purchase. Now my second pair of shoes, is going to be my trusty Crocs. Now I haven't stopped wearing Crocs for years now, and I don't know when, that's gonna end, but yeah, Crocs are good. And also because Crocs, you can get them wet and you don't have to worry about anything. You get a little bit slippery, not gonna lie, but I also wear socks in my Crocs, so it is what it is. But anyway, yes, so multiple pairs of shoes, comfortable shoes, so that you can, switch up whatever pain points you might be having on your feet. Okay, next up, again, this just may seem obvious, but specifically if you are pregnant, you're gonna wanna have certain things, and certain things include water. You have to stay hydrated. I won't say this is my favorite water bottle, but this is the best water bottle that I have that I bring to Disney, because it has a handle so I can hook it onto the stroller and I don't have to use like a cup holder to hold the water. And I like that the spout goes in, because like the regular Stanley cups or even all the other cups, the straw just sticks out. It's it's nice to be able to tuck it away and whatever. Sometimes I wish this was bigger, but then at the same time I'm like, if it was bigger it would just be harder to carry around. But anyway, water bottle, and specifically for me, I like to have an insulated water bottle because I like my water cold. So I add ice, I add cold water, and I keep it that way as best I can. So yes, water bottle is key. So I'm going to recommend a handheld fan. So I am bringing this one just to have a fan in case I need it. But yeah, normally I would bring my misting fan because, it gets hot. Whether you go to Disneyland or Disney World, you're going to basically California or Florida, and most of the time it's going to be warmer than not. So yes, but especially when pregnant, you tend to overheat maybe a little bit more than normal. So it's always nice to have. If you have a small one that doesn't take up a ton of room, it could be, it could be a game changer. You never know. But like I said, this is a weird time to be packing for Disney World just because of the weather itself, but in general, you're gonna want a fan for Disney. So next up, you're going to want a cooler bag for snacks. Now, I already bring a cooler bag because I have a toddler and she needs all the snacks all the time. So it is nothing new to me, but I do need to make sure I pack snacks for myself. Obviously, I could eat food there, and it's not that it's hard to get food at Disney World. It's just you never know when you're going to be stuck somewhere and you need to eat something. And if you've ever been pregnant and hungry, food is essential. Like you cannot, it is a non-negotiable. So yes, I would highly recommend a cooler bag with snacks, or just snacks in general, but a cooler bag will just help kind of, stop things from melting should it happen to hit 75 degrees out of nowhere and the sun is beaming down on you. Do you know what I'm saying? So like cooler bag, snacks, it won't lead you wrong. I promise you. The next item, this is what you're going to want. And this is again, not specific to pregnancy, but most likely if you don't need it otherwise, you might want it during pregnancy, is a chafing balm. So it's basically like, it looks like deodorant, and you just like rub it like between your thighs or anywhere you think you might be chafing, or maybe a little bit extra like rubbing kind of thing. You're gonna want it because that'll make you feel so much more comfortable walking around. Having that little bit of extra comfort will change up your whole day. So the name of the game is to be as comfortable as possible while having the most fun as possible that you can. So pregnancy doesn't have to hold you back from going to places like this, but there are ways or things you can do to make it easier and more comfortable for yourself. So I would recommend that. Last up, these are kind of in general like my daily essentials, but I find that it is a good kind of reminder to kind of just have the thing. So this is like my little pouch that I bring with me like everywhere. It's always in my purse, in my bag, wherever. Some things are obvious. Hand sanitizer, you're gonna want to stay clean. Some sort of lip product. I super love this Dior lip glow that I got. It's really nice and hydrating without being sticky, and it does give like a slight tint. So I really like this, but any sort of lip product just to keep everything moisturized. Speaking of moisturizing, I do always carry around a small little hand cream. I might bring a bigger one just because I think I'm getting close to that point in pregnancy where my belly will start to feel a little bit itchy. And you know, it's just always nice to keep moisturized for sure, but specifically the belly. I'll probably switch this out for a bigger bottle of lotions, like something more of a body lotion versus a hand cream, but you know, always good to have. All right, the next two things are a little bit slightly more specific to pregnancy, slightly. One thing I started carrying around are these little wisps. Now, if you've never seen these before, they're basically just like little ways to freshen up your mouth. It's like a little mini toothbrush that doesn't require water or rinsing, just for on the go. Especially during the first trimester, having any sort of lingering food taste or anything in my mouth was very nauseating. So I started carrying these around, and these are a total game changer. So I would actually I would recommend this in general, but it was something that I discovered during pregnancy and is so clutch. The next item is this little travel pill box. So originally, I got it just so I could have some medicine with me, like to take with me on the go. So right now, it's got some chewable children's Tylenol. This is like an emergency for my daughter, regular Tylenol for me. And then this last compartment, I basically have my prenatals, my low dose aspirin, and my vitamin D supplement, all things that were recommended to me by my OB to take during pregnancy. This, on the one hand, it's always nice to have some medicine should you know, have a little headache or whatever. And then also if for some reason my daughter was not feeling well, I had something to give her right away, because we do travel with medicine, but we don't always necessarily bring it out with us, like to the parks and all that stuff. But it was also really nice that it had that third compartment, and made me think I should just put my set of daily vitamins, pills, whatever there in case maybe we're going out for breakfast. And I personally like to take like my vitamins and stuff after I've eaten, especially if it doesn't say it matters either way. It makes my like insides feel better. So sometimes I don't have time to take my vitamins in the morning, and maybe I forget. So it's nice to always have like an extra set ready to go with me at all times. So that's kind of what this little guy is. So those are my pregnancy essentials. Again, some of it overlaps with this just in general essentials, but things specifically that I feel like are super, super important during pregnancy as well. Okay, so that is it. If you are interested in more things like prepping for travel and Disney, I will have videos coming up with that. I am prepping for our family and prepping outfits and all that fun stuff. So those will come in some future videos as we are preparing for our trip. But yeah, I hope this helped out. I hope it helped whether you're planning to go to Disney World or you're just planning to go somewhere where there's a lot of walking, taking some sort of vacation while pregnant. So this, I feel like these items will really help in keeping you as comfortable as possible, hopefully at any stage of your pregnancy, but specifically during the middle section where most likely that is when you will be traveling anyway. I hope this video helped you in some way, and I hope you enjoyed, and then I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here?